Hello friends, in this tutorial we are going to learn about the stateless widgets. What are the stateless widget? As the name suggests, it doesn't have a state, means uh, it is not going to be changed based on the user activity. So you can understand in this way. For example, a text on a screen, a text never gonna change. If it is not gonna change, then it is like stateless widgets. Okay, so here we have defining one application. We'll understand through the application. So first of all, what we have done is we have imported the material class for the material design. Then, as I told you, the every application has a main method, so from where our application get started. So it accept a run up method, and in this method we have called the my app class. My app class is a stateless class. It's not going to change, means once the application is compiled, your title is not going to change. Okay, so that is the stateless widget. That is why we defined as a stateless widget. In the same way, we are going to call the home. You know, the home, basically the route where application will go after started. So we are going to define a class home. Okay, say we simply type str and we'll get a stateless widget and just define home page here. Okay, in this widget, as you can see, home page is a stateless widget. It's extending the parent class stateless widget, where the parent classes are defined in Flutter. Okay, so what we are doing, we are going to create a stateless widget of home page. For that, for the creation, we have to override the build method. Build method, what will do, it is not going to do anything, but it will return a widget. Here you can see the return type is widget. So this build method will return us a widget. What type of widget? Whatever the widget will define. Widget is nothing you can consider is as a component, design component. Okay, so what we have to pass, we have to pass the constructor like build constant, context, and the context. What is the context? Basically whenever the Flutter created the widgets, it's followed a widget tree. In the tree, the whenever this build method is called, it's direct the Flutter that you have to rebuild this widget, or you have to build this widget. But where in the tree? As last video I have told, I have defined you the widget tree. In the widget tree, every widget is located in some nodes. Okay, in some branch. So it's the context is the basically that branch, means I am the location of the widget. Key, I am here, just redraw from here. Okay, so in this way we'll just going to return, say return a container. Inside the container we have a child, say text. Normally we will just display the text, stateless widget. Okay, and we'll run this application. Let's see here. You can see our application is running well. Okay, so I think you understood the what is the stateless. If we click on this text, nothing is going to be happen. Okay, after compilation, no change on based on the user action. So here the state is not looking very good. So we, as I told you, the scaffold is a default layout structure provided by the Flutter. In the material app, you can include these things in the scaffold, and you just have to call it in the body of the scaffold. Okay, and now you can see a beautiful design. Okay, So I hope this is understandable to you. It has nothing more in this tutorial. Next we will cover the stateful widget. That is very important topic. That a widget is very powerful widget. Mostly we use the stateful widgets in our applications. So in the next video we'll cover that one. Thank you.